Hey guys, fáilte arás chuig Líofacht agran a tree in you. The idea with this show, guys, as you know if you've watched it before, but you might be new, is simply over the last few days as I've been watching and reading and listening to more and more stuff in Irish, I've kind of compiled a list of little things I hear, whether they're words, phrases, grammar concepts, whatever it might be, that I think either people who are learning would find difficult to understand, or they're simply stuff that I only hear fluent and native speakers say, and I don't hear, I suppose, learners use that often. So the whole idea, it's going to help you hopefully add in certain things to your language here and there that'll help you sound more fluent, but as well as that, help you better understand Irish. Okay, so firstly, number one today, guys, is inia. Inia meaning after, and I have 2 points to make here. The first one's quite simple. It's just that I tend to see, mainly, maybe it's because of the pronunciation of it and the spelling of it, but people tend to kind of go towards threish for after, which is absolutely fine. Threish and inia both mean the exact same thing. But again, it's nice to be able to mix it up. It's nice to be able to use both. So again, using inia here and there. Also, there are some cases actually where you could only use inia. A great example is when you're saying after me or after you or after him or after her, or any of those ones with the pronoun. I can't say threish me. What I have to say is I mo ye. Because inia, if you actually break it down, it's like in the wake of, let's say, if you think of a boat and the wake of a boat behind, if you're in that wake, you're kind of coming after it, if that makes sense. Okay? So again, very similar to in I. If I'm saying against me, I'd say ima I, like we've covered a lot of times on different shows on the membership. Same with inia, it would be I mo ye. But apart from that, 95% of the time you're using it, inia and threish are interchangeable. But again, just being able to use both and understand inia as well when you hear it. And the second point is that inia often will be pronounced in different ways. In Munster, you could have a kind of G sound at the end, inig, but more often, it'll be in Ulster, you'll hear inye. So literally borderline the exact same pronunciation as yesterday in standard Irish. So inye an cluiche after the game, let's say. Right? So just be careful of that pronunciation if you hear it. Iver though, guys, is a gearan or ag torts amach. A gearan or ag torts amach. So a gearan meaning complaining, and ag torts amach meaning giving out. I only actually found out recently that the idea of giving out is only a thing in Ireland, in terms of, even if we're just speaking about English now, that in England and also in America, they don't really say I'm giving out about something, meaning just complaining. So I didn't realize that at all. And it comes from Irish in the first place. Originally it would have been ag torts amach. Again, we know how it is in Irish. A lot of these irregular verbs used to communicate a lot of different ideas. For she boss, she died, again using the verb get. Again, another example with to give here would be hug me fi dara. So using a lot of these irregular verbs for a lot of different things. This is another example. So vi me ag torts amach, I was giving out, normally done in the continuous like that. You wouldn't really say, hug me amach for I gave out. So just being able to use both of those, because you can actually use them more than you'd imagine, and again, being able to understand them, just something I rarely hear from learners from whatever reason. Often they'll look for an alternative way of saying it, such as ni rame sasta, or something communicating the idea that they were unhappy or unpleased with whatever is in front of them. Ever three, something I barely ever hear from learners is unas go. Or you can just say unas, but you'd almost always have the go or some variation of the go, so it could be gur or knock. Afterwards, it essentially means so that. That's okay, which sounds a bit confusing. You might be thinking, but so is marshin. But there are two types of things. So, again, marshin, so it's because of that, therefore, vimid chin and ye, marshin ni raume anan ober. So I was sick yesterday, marshin, therefore, so because of that, whatever you want to say, I wasn't able to work. But what if I'm saying so that? Good example, and doesn't come up as often as the others.